These have been challenging times, and high interest credit card debt has caused a financial pandemic for many Texans. So if you are having difficulty paying $30,000 to $100,000 or more of high interest credit cards and personal loans, or if you're already behind in payments, Tim Wilkins from Debt Redemption, Texas Debt Relief, has been helping people to eliminate debt problems for nearly 2 decades, and it's right here in Texas. Tim, great to see you again.
Good to see you, Clarissa.
So tell me, how does Debt Redemption provide much needed relief to Texans owing tens of thousands of high interest credit card debt and personal loans?
Well, we really look at every situation individually and see how best we can help and how people want to approach their situation. That's so important once you know your options to feel what's best for you. That could be shopping from our affiliate program for one of our dozens of lenders to find the best debt consolidation loan, or our credit counseling programs that let you consolidate your debt but don't require a new loan, or our other program that actually negotiates a reduction of your principal balance. In other words, reduces what you actually owe, sometimes a lot less than what you owe, to help you resolve your debt and to resolve it a lot faster. For some of our people, that can be as little as 24 to 48 months, often with a monthly cost that's less than half compared to struggling to just make those monthly payments.
All right, that sounds like huge savings. Now, what sort of circumstances or situations do you see when people contact you? Because I'm sure we have some out there that are watching now and need your help.
Oh, everybody's situation is different. It could be they're just struggling from month to month. They're making minimum payments, but they're not making a dent. They're barely making those payments and deciding what bills can I pay this month. Or we get people that are already facing lawsuits from creditors or getting those phone calls. And we always tell people, the sooner you call, the more options we have to save you and to try to find ways through your debt with you. But the biggest thing is reaching out for help earlier rather than later and seeing what options are available.
Absolutely. We don't want to let this problem blow up into a huge balloon. Now, here's another thing, right? The market is so oversaturated. There are actually a lot of companies that aren't even located in Texas that are advertising that they want to help you. So why is using a Texas debt relief company so important?
Oh, we feel it's so important. Some of these companies you see are national companies using lead generation commercials, and they ship them out to call centers. They may be using cookie cutter programs for just anybody. They might charge incredibly high fees, which so many out-of-state companies do. We end up cleaning up a lot of the messes from out-of-state companies. And I overhear a lot of the people, our Texas debt specialists, talking to people saying, boy, we wish we heard about you sooner. We wouldn't have had to go through all this to get to this point.
Absolutely, and better late than never for some, but you have an opportunity now to make a smart choice right off the bat, so don't put it off any longer. Now, some people out there like myself work better visually, and I think you brought some graphs to help explain the debt relief options that we have, right?
I did, and this is very important for people to see. The total cost is this first one. How much are you going to pay off over time making those minimum monthly payments? That $50,000 in debt can easily add up to over $100,000. It's a lot less than 100 with traditional credit counseling, but it's even less than you owe, sometimes much less if we negotiate a forgiveness of a large portion of your balance. Now, the time that it could take to pay that off, that could be up to 25 years or more. If it feels like you're not making an impact on your debt, it's because you kind of aren't. Traditional credit counseling is around 5 or 6 years, but with negotiated balance reductions, we're estimating 4 years in this case. But sometimes people can resolve that debt in as little as 2 years. We see it all the time. We also have an exclusive advanced hardship program that we haven't seen anywhere else based on $50,000. That could be as low as a $250 a month payment, that monthly cost if you qualify. Now, depending on interest rates, this is the big one. How much is your monthly cost? Owing $50,000 could be around $2,000 a month just making those minimums. If we use credit counseling, we can get it down to around $1,000 a month. But back to that negotiation of the principal balance is not just the interest. That monthly amount could be around $750. But don't just consider the additional monthly savings. Again, the program is also much shorter, so the total savings can be huge.
All right, I love it. I love those numbers. And it really comes down to credibility and that personal relationship that you have with the company that you can trust. So not only are you helping us here with numbers, but you also have a lot of credibility. You're 100% veteran owned, which is fantastic. You've been in business here in Texas for over 20 years, plus you're highly rated with the Better Business Bureau, which is it's all about ratings, right? So how can our viewers get help with their debt today?
Well, they can always go to our website or contact us at 800-971-4060. That's 800-971-4060. Our Texas debt specialists are always there to talk you through it or meet with you personally when we can, and always ask for our lowest fee guarantee, because that's one of the things we pride ourselves on. If you're already struggling, the last thing you need is high fees.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for that. And it's all about reviews these days. And you were kind enough to bring some testimonials from very happy clients. So let's take a look at this.
Before I called debt redemption, I had about $30,000 in credit card debt. I was paying $1,300 a month in minimum payments. And after talking to debt redemption, I'm paying $650 a month now. I would recommend debt redemption to anybody in my situation. Don't wait. The sooner you have a plan, the sooner you can relax and have your life back.
Before I called debt redemption, I had $75,000 or more in credit card debt, and I was working paycheck to paycheck and stressed out. In less than 2.5 to 3 years, I'll be debt free and it'll feel great.
I am actually paying less since debt redemption is able to negotiate with my creditors. Don't wait. Don't put yourself through the stress. Contact debt redemption as soon as possible so that you can start living your life debt-free.
If you or anyone you know is struggling with overwhelming credit card debt or personal loans, call 800-971-4060 or visit debtredemption.com for a free consultation and ask about their free budgeting guide. Again, call 800-971-4060 or visit debtredemption.com.